Hello everybody, it's my Proftrof. I'm back again with another High Boi video. This is Zootopia explained by an idiot. I saw Zootopia like 3 weeks ago. It was pretty cool actually. I didn't mind it too much. It was cool.
Welcome
So
to
let's go.
Zootopia. It starts with a bunny making a school play about how animals that are predators are now cool with animals that are prey. They're getting along just fine. Now they stand on 2 feet and
Yes.
can be anything they want. And she wants to be a cop, which scares the bejeebus out of her parents because they are wuss bags
Yes.
and try and persuade her to let go of her hopes and dreams.
Well, not only that, she's like this big, and there's animals that are like LeBron James sized, you know.
Dreams and aspirations become a
kinda
giant loser
scary.
like them. And they're 275 kids and just farm carrots all day. If they have 275
Yes.
kids, even if the older ones help out sometimes and take care of the younglings, there's no way they can give all of them the same attention that they're giving Judy right now. Which means Judy's
Wait, you really gonna? I was more in line of thinking about how much sex they must have had to make 275 kids. Like, can you imagine all the doggy style they would be doing, or rabbit style? I don't know.
their favorite child, or their
Damn.
horrible parents, or both, actually. Why not? Anyway, she's like, let everybody dream, motherfuckers, and she wanders off to go protect these kids from a bully wolf that tries to steal
She
the
gets
tickets.
her
That's
ass
not a
whooped.
wolf, that's a fox. Listen, I'm gonna get a lot of animals confused
It's a
in this
fox,
video, okay?
bro.
I'm a dumbass. I'm just saying this right now. So Fox ends up clawing her face. This does not leave a scar, by the way, and she gets up with the tickets and gives them back and vows to become a police officer because she's a stubborn,
Yes.
dumb bitch. Then we cut to 15 years later, she in cop training and
Whoa, what the hell, bro?
vows to become a police officer because she's a stubborn, dumb bitch. Then we cut to
What
15 years
the
later, she in
fuck?
cop training, and this bear goes,
Damn.
Zootopia has 12 unique ecosystems, and you have to train for all of them, but we're only going to show you training on the hot one, the cold one, and the rainy one, because we can't be fucked. Show the audience more. 12 ecosystems,
Yes.
my ass. Whatever, Judy keeps filling
We
up the
see like
courses,
4
but
of
then
them in the
trains
movie.
in the sunset and watches Rocky and starts doing well at them and passes.
Yeah, she cheated. She goddamn cheated.
Cool moves, right? But what happens when you don't have a bunch of retards standing around that you can abuse to get over a giant wall of ice? Honestly, this should count as cheating, but the polar bear's a dense motherfucker and doesn't say shit. She passes and the mayor, who's a lion, couldn't be more on the nose with this shit, could you? Alright, he comes to her fucking cop graduation ceremony thing because she's the first ever bunny and his dope shit first bunny, and her parents try to give
Yes.
her gifts, protective gifts, before she leaves to the big city, which is Zootopia. Like this fox taser. How's a fox taser different from any regular one? Doesn't matter. She takes some fox
Special.
spray as a compromise and goes on a train to Zootopia, which isn't that far away because it only takes her one whole song to get there, and we see only 3 ecosystems. Where's all the 9, you cunt? She makes it to her apartment, which is just a bedroom, sick stuff, bro. Then gets to her first day of work, and apparently there's bunny racism in this movie because you can't call a bunny.
There is 9. Well, the other 9 are probably the small ones. We saw someone that like small ones for the small animals. Okay, keep that in
It's
mind,
offensive for whatever fucking reason. Then she goes to roll call, and
bro. She's so small.
no way, no. In this scenario, she slides off the slippery seated chair,
Hey,
and the chair doesn't move a fucking inch off the
don't do
ground.
that.
Ever heard of physics or
Hey,
friction,
bro.
you Garfunkel twat?
Hey, bro, don't do that.
What? Whatever. Chief
Don't-
Brockwell comes
don't-
in to do
don't
roll
use-
call. They got 14 missing animal cases, so we divide them up among the officers. I thought detectives were supposed to deal with this fucking detective stuff. This is detective stuff, right? Doesn't matter. Judy doesn't get a case, and she gets assigned parking duty instead. And she's like, "This bitch," and tries to go get one of the
Yes.
missing mammal cases, but he's just like, "Nope, don't care." So she decides to prove her worth by ticketing a lot of parkings. That sounds right and wrong at the same time in my head. So parkings are getting ticketed when she sees a sly fox that is
She is a bitch for doing this. She gives everybody a ticket if they're 1 second late. Hey, don't do that. That's dick behavior,
up to
bro.
no good. So she follows
Stop.
him into this ice cream shop, and it turns out that he just wants to buy an ice cream jumbo pop thing for his son, but is being faced by some fox
Or
facing
does
him by
he?
this elephant like, me. What does the fox say? Me. Look at me. All I can do is reference dead memes, and now I'm relatable. I'm so sad. Officer Judy Plops sees this discrimination and
shit.
won't stand for it, and she like, hey, fat fuck, serve this kind fox or whatever pop, or I'm gonna tell on you for serving ice cream with a side of boogers on it. You fucking fat cunt. So Dumbo agrees, and she
Damn.
buys them a jumbo cock and talks
The
to his
C
little kid
word?
like,
You wanna be
Chill,
an
bro.
elephant when you grow up? You be an elephant. Because this is Zootopia. Anyone can be anything.
That's not how it works, but okay.
no, he can't, Judy. It's physically impossible. Don't be lying, Judy. Then later on, while being a parking ticket menace, she spots them melting the jumbo shit on a rooftop somewhere. Then she follows them to see them freezing it in the cold district or whatever. Then
Yes.
selling them to stupid business hamsters and keeping the sticks and selling them as construction material to mice.
Bro, come on. The hamsters are adorable. Come on, bro.
And this dude is actually full-grown midget fox, is some
Yes.
different type of fox. Maybe I saw him once in National Geographic. I don't actually know what he is. So she confronts
I
Nick
think he's
the
a
dick, and he
sand
does a magic
fox or
trick.
something.
And I'm not the liar. He is.
Sand cat? I don't know.
He wasn't even running with that. Fucking Houdini Fox, everybody. Anyway, she tries to arrest him
Yes.
for some stuff, but he's like, I'm about to whip a nana on your ass. Watch this. Ooh, see that? See that? Ooh, necessary permits, bitch. Suck my ass. Then he gives her a reality check and calls her a dumb bunny. And she's like, I'm not a dumb bunny. And he's like, right, and that's not what's meant. Why did you only start singing when he said that? She was standing there for like a good 20 seconds. Doesn't matter. She goes home defeated that day and FaceTimes her parents. They find out that she's a meter maid, and they're like, holy shit, that's a good loser. Honey, she's a loser. Just like us. She's a meter maid. That's the safest job on the force. Oh my god.
That is actually what they did. They were happy that she was a loser because she was safe.
Next day, everybody hates her because no explanation needed. No one likes to get a ticket. And how the fuck is this mouse going to transport that ticket? Even if he folds it, it'll take up half his car. Actually, I have many questions about Zootopia. Like, is the death rate for rodents in cars sky high? Because even with their own lane, they're getting fucking
Nobody
squished.
dies,
right?
bro.
Are all predators
It's
now
Disney.
vegan? Like, where do they get their fucking protein? What do they eat? Are eggs still a
Bro, nobody dies. Everything is cool.
thing? Butter? Milk? Is that cow cyst? Chicken cysts? Did they go to court for that stuff? Like honey in the bee?
Wait, that's actually true. If you milk the cow and sell its milk, is that sexual? Because for us, nah. Because we humans, right? But they is like, you know, it's like milking a woman and selling her, you know, tit milk. That's kind of sexual, bro. Fuck, why are you making me think about these things, bro?
A lot of unanswered questions, man. Anyway, back to point. The weasel steals some shit from a pig, and it's Judy's time to shine, so she gives chase to the weasel. And once again, all laws of physics and gravity get bent over and raped by a fucking cactus because the weasel throws his stolen goods over the road and town fence, and it should clearly continue in an arc-like fashion in this direction, but instead he crawls through the entrance and it drops like a rock. Then they have a chase in Tiny Mouse Town, and these buildings must have no foundation for them to do this domino shit effect. Then Judy saves the mouse from a donut and then arrests the weasel with the same nut of dough and brings him back to the police
Saving the mouse is important for the future, so remember it.
station only to get chewed out by Chief Butthole for doing all this reckless shit only to stop a weasel from stealing a few not onions. Then the lady otter comes in like, please find me husband, and Bunny be like, I'll find him for you. Then Bogo's like, oh, you will do no such thing. But Assistant Mayor Bellwether comes in like, yes, she will, and he's like, oh, fuck my ass. He doesn't believe in her, right? And he gives her 48 hours to find Emmett the otter, and if she doesn't find him, then she quits. Challenge accepted, she says, and she starts working on the case with her limited clues, and she gets lucky because in the picture
Not limited clues. She had a picture. That's all the clues. She got a picture.
she finds him sucking on some dick. I mean, a popsicle from Nick's popsicle stand. So she finds Nick and sees she's in the mouse lane. They have to swerve to get out of the way. If this were rush hour, she killed like 7 mice there. Anyway, Nick wants her to fuck off because time is money and he'd be making $200 every single day since he was 12. So she makes some quick maths and figures out that he made over $1 million in profit and paid zero tax, which is illegal as shit. And she recorded everything he said on a plastic carrot pen. And if he's so rich, then why isn't he on bigger and better hustles or retired?
That is
What
true.
a fucking stupid dumbass fox. Anyway, if he
Hey, drugs are expensive.
doesn't
bro.
want to go to
Come
jail
on.
and get the carrot recorder, he'll have to help her on this case. And Midget Fox comes out laughing like, she hustled you good. So Nick takes her to the last place he shot Shipment Otter Guy, which is a nudist natural club. But they ain't
Yes.
gonna tell you shown because kids and we so just pretend there's a bunch of dicks and
I wonder what an elephant cock looks like. Never mind. Don't forget you heard
twats
that.
all over the place. And they luck out again because they get a lot of info from this fucking guy. I don't know what he is, but he tells them that Emmett got into a limo and the fucker even remembers the license plate of the limo. Fucking lucky as shit. Some fucking cow doo-doo right there. But okay, she's not into ZPD system yet, so she can't use the zip pick dick resources and she can't run a plate. But Nick knows a lot of people and she once again twists his hand into helping her. So he's like, alright, bitch, I got a pal at the DMV. Takes it to DMV and
God,
they're
I
all
forgot-
sloths.
I
Comedy
forgot
wise,
about
funny
it.
gag,
This is
mate.
hilarious.
DMV slow. What a knee slapper, mate. But logic wise, who in their right mind would
Bro, that was actually funny though.
think this was a good idea? Whatever. He takes her to his guy and he wastes a lot of time for her and they finally run the plate at the end of the day. But they still go to the limo service place, which is locked now because no shit, it's the end of the day. And she has nowhere to be in there, so she goes, alright, here's your care, and throws it over the fence. And he climbs over and she digs under and gets the care before he does. And she's like, pretty sure I just saw a scum of the earth
Smart.
low-life criminal climb over the fence, so I have probable cause to be in here. So onwards with my investigation, bitch. And Nick's balls stay at the end of a very short leash.
Yes.
And I'm 99% sure that there exists Rule 34 porn of what I just said. They find the
They probably does exist something like that. I'm afraid to look it up. Let's continue.
limo, it's unlocked. What kind of retard business doesn't lock their limos, even their own parking lot, space, compound, whatever place? Doesn't matter. They investigate and Nick goes, oh, fuck onions. This is Mr. Big's car. We gotta get out of here because I'm not exactly on good terms with him, so we gotta go. They get taken by some polar bears. Turns out Nick sold Mr. Big a little skunk's ass. And when they get to wherever the polar bears are taking them, we find out that Mr. Big's
Mr.
actually
Big's
a mouse,
actually
and
small.
we get a nice little Godfather bit like, you come and
I actually love this part. He did the whole accent thing, you know, the way of speaking of Godfather. It was dope as hell.
to my house. The deal my daughters went to be married. Why is he Russian? He's not Russian. Then he tries to kill them, but Azar comes in like,
Ah, shit, Dad. That's just cop that saved my life from that donut.
and
Said
now
my
because he
hell
says
is
Azar is
down,
best friends
girl.
with Mr. Big, and he tells him what he knows about Emmett the Otter, which is that he went bonkers in the limo and attacked the driver. So they go over to the driver in the Rainforest District to do some more digging. And driver's eye is all scratched up. And he tells him something about night howlers, and when he opens the door for them, he turns
A panther lost to another. Think about it.
savage. And for some reason now he can use his fucked eye because wild animals
yeah, I
have no
didn't think
emotions
about
and they
it.
don't feel pain. Very well known fact. Anyway, he attacks them and they try to
Wait.
run away and she calls for backup but only gets to the obese cheetah receptionist. Is that because she's not in the system?
Bro, I hated that fat bitch. She was so annoying. She did zero of her job. All she did was talk shit. fuck that fat bitch.
Yeah, or whatever.
God
Or
damn.
does everyone who calls for backup get connected to the front desk? That's just stupid. Don't matter. They shackle up the driver, escape him, and hell of a response time for the Ruzzes. They come over and go to see the Savage Jack. But he's not there anymore. She's like, what? And Chief Ho tells her, you had 48 hours, now hand in your badge. But Nick's like, she will do no such thing. You gave her 48 hours, right? So that means we got 10 left to find the otter. So that's what we're gonna do. Good day. But I said good day, sir. They get into this thing and she thanks him for
They
sticking up
make
for
him
her. And he
British.
tells her that when he was a kid, he was a victim of Fox racism. And he
Yes.
gets his brainwave that they can use with a buttload of security cameras all around the city to see where the Jaguar went. So they go to Assistant Mayor Sheep to use her computer because she has access to all the cameras apparently. I don't know if that's a thing Assistant Mayors can do, but I don't give a fuck. She gets called in by Mayor Reinhardt to be abused by him, and then
I didn't even know there was assistant mayor job, to be honest, but hey.
Nick and Judy
Fuck
check
it.
out all the cams and see that 2 wolves came over to take the Jaguar. Then they did a howl, so they're not howlers, and put them in the car, drove around a bit, and drove over to this generic evil layer on
This makes me realize they had video proof of this whole shit. Why didn't they just show it to the detective guy? Huh.
the cliff/waterfall number 9. So Judy and Nick go over there and sneak past the guards who are too busy howling and sneak into the evil layer place through the shit chute. Turns out this is an old hospital, and they go snoop around a bit and find a bunch of caged savage animals. The driver's there, and so is
Savage.
Otterton, and all the other missing mammal cases too. Then they hide because the mayor walks in with this Dr. Mole Hedgehog, some animal I don't fucking know, and they start talking. See, animals been going savage and they don't know why, so he collects them for study and to fix them and put them back on the streets, but they can't fix them because they don't know what's wrong with them. Doctor doesn't know what's wrong with them. And she goes on to say that since they're all predators, this might have something to do with their genetics, and he doesn't want that to get out because no doink, he's a fucking lion, it's gonna look bad for him.
Yes.
I just realized that means that otters are predators, which I can't believe. Just look at them. They're so cute. Did you know that?
They are actually crazy motherfuckers. They are very dangerous. Well, not to us because we're big as hell. But
Otters hold hands in the water so they don't drift
did
apart
not
when they're
know
asleep.
that.
That's fucking adorable. Anyway,
adorable.
Judy been filming this whole convo and gets a call from her lame ass parents ruining their stealth mission. So the place goes on lockdown and the guards come in, but once again they use the shit shoe to their advantage and escape through it. Judy calls Boho, the cops come, the mayor gets arrested like, you don't understand, I was just trying to protect this city, shut up, pube man. Then we fade to a press conference where Judy gives Nick the pen and an officer application form because she could use a partner. Yeah, let's just forget about the whole tax evasion thing and the possible criminal record. Then she goes up to the stand and gets shaken by the media into saying that it might be in the predator's DNA to go savage, and Nick gets offended by that. And when she's done, he'd be like, fuck you, Judy Boo, you can clap your own ass cheeks, bitch. And he leaves. This is how he even tried to go for the fox spray when he was testing her. After that, Zootopia becomes Zooey Mama, or whatever is the opposite of Utopia. Zoodystopia. Doesn't sound as good, but whatever. It becomes Zooey Mama. We get a lot of predator racism going on, protests and stuff. They start calling them predators instead of predators. Then a strong independent predator called Martin Leopard King comes over. Okay, I'm making this shit up. But there
Yes,
is
he
predator
is.
racism, and there is no cure for the savageness yet. And Mayor Bellwether, she's mayor now, wants to put Judy's cute face on a bunch of posters, but she's like, I'm no hero. I ruined this city.
Did you call her cute, bro? Hey, what's up, man? What's up? Wait, what you mean she cute, bro? Oh, you say rabbits are cute, huh?
And she quits the
Oh,
zip,
fuck
goes
her
home
ass,
to
bro.
farm carrots with the parents who
God
are
damn.
concerned, like,
You are not fine. Your ears are droopy.
of course they are. Look at the hat she's wearing. You think she can get a stiffy with that on? Dumbass hoe. Anyway, she inspired her parents to work with the
said
fox
you
that
can
bullied
get
her
a
as a
stiffy
kid, and
with
he'd be
that.
like, I'm sorry, Judy, I was built
Hey, he wanted to clap them cheeks.
a retard back then. Then her dad mentions that he used these plants that make you go nuts if eaten to repel bugs, and apparently her uncle Terry ate one and went crazy and bit her mom, and the plants are called night howls. And she's like, night howls are not wolves, they're plants. Give me the keys. And she drives off to Zootopia.
Now I realize that wouldn't that information be pretty important for the whole fucking universe?
Without asking what happened to their
Never
fucking
mind.
Uncle Terry. Did they cure him or did he go to the farm? Do they still use that saying in the universe? We'll never know because bitch didn't ask. Anyway, she goes over, finds millionaire Nick chilling on a fucking lawn chair under a bridge and apologizes to him. They make up and apparently she's standing on his tail here, although on this shot it's all the way over here. Then they drive, he eats her berries, not sexual, he eats actual berries. They drive off to go find the weasel thief because the not onions he was stealing were actually night howlers, and they interrogate him using the help of Mr. Big to find out who he was stealing it for. By the way,
Yes.
now that Judy and Mr. Big are best
They actually almost tortured and killed the dude. It was hilarious.
Buzz, is she gonna turn a blind eye to all his illegal activities later on? Doesn't matter. Turns out that the night howls are for a hit ram who's running a meth lab in an old subway car making magical make me go savage bullets and targeting only predators, and they snuck into it and found out all this stuff, and while he was making a Breaking Bad reference with these two guys, they kick him out and try and steal the car, and we end up having a real bullshit chasing where this ancient
What?
piece of shit still runs and no
Hey, that scene was dope though. Come on, bro.
one dies even though the car derails and fucking explodes. Whatever though, all the evidence
Yes.
explodes except for the briefcase with the gun and the bullet in it, and they end up somehow in the Natural History Museum, and Mayor Fluffyhead's there like, you did a great job, Judy, now hand over the briefcase, but Bunny decides otherwise because sheep's kind of sus, and they run away from her and her bodyguards. Judy gets
What
hurt
dumb
and
is
they
sus?
hide while Mayor Bellent explains her evil motives / plan. Pretty simple actually. She's just sick of being
Hey, you gotta do it. We got an evil person monologue. They gotta do it.
Pushed over by predators, so now she's gonna make them all look bad by making them go savage. Then they make another break for it, but get pushed into
Good
this
plan.
exhibit thing hole place, and Sheep shoots Nick with the savage gun, calls the cops while Nick goes savage and tries to kill Judy, and Fluffy bitch continues her evil plan speech. Then Nick kills Judy, but they're like death, blood, blah, 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 and scene. You see, it was a ruse. She got hustled.
He still gave her a hickey.
Because Nick switched out the boat with a bunch of berries, and they recorded the whole thing on the Carapan. The cops arrive, Ho gets arrested, they develop an anti-Howler antidote, Nick becomes a cop, and Flash, the DMV slaw, somehow has fast enough reflexes to go street racing. This movie gets 17 Zooey Mamas out of 3,000 ooh-wees.
I don't know what that scores, but I actually enjoyed this fucking movie. I don't know what y'all thought about this. It was a fun watch. It wasn't the greatest thing I've seen in my life, but it was pretty dope. You know, we had explosions, we had animal sex. Yeah, I should probably end this goddamn video. Anyway, let me know what y'all think, and I'll see y'all next time. Okay, everybody. Bye bye. Oh shit.